19-year-old Thomas Boggs enters prison for the first time. He faces a 15-year sentence for attacking a teenager with a knife. Now he's in a world where he's the one at risk. Most of the new arrivals are repeat offenders and know how to survive behind bars.
Hey guys, he's gonna have to give you a urine test, so just kind of hold on.
Boggs has no criminal history. He landed in prison in part because he's a social outcast.
600-6465.
Boggs committed his crime, threatening a stranger with a knife after being fired from his job.
You go past the black, get it up in here, and then just...
With few friends to turn to, he says he just snapped.
I attacked somebody at the mall.
Anything in your mouth? No. Behind your ears?
I have somewhat antisocial tendencies. I tend to keep to myself a lot, and that helps keep all the anger in, and I don't unload on a lot of people. So it was more of self-isolation that helped cause it.
But to survive among these young inmates, Boggs must make alliances. He befriends 19-year-old Ben Byford, serving his second stint at Fort Dodge for a string of burglaries. Boggs needs Byford to show him the ropes.
On the left is Rivers program. In the middle is the library and the school.
Random knocking on the windows.
Behind those windows and across the yard, other inmates size them up. The true test will be inside. Their new home is Emmett Unit. "150 inmates live, eat, and sleep here. Some entered prison as young men. Now they're hardened veterans, waiting to gang up on anyone who appears weak. Boggs arrives in the unit during chow.
What's up, fam? What's up, fam? That's my dude right there from the street.
You got a real slugger for you.
You look worried. Hey.
In line, he mistakes taunting for friendliness.
Huh? I'm from Cedar Falls.
Me too. You remember me from the street? What's that girl? That one girl.
No idea.
Huh? What's that, Sarah? No, come here, fish. It was Brittany. Brittany? Remember? Yeah, you know, remember Brittany?
Think so.
Yeah. Brittany?
Brittany is slang for coward. As inmates ridicule Boggs, two men start arguing behind him on the unit floor. The one in the light-colored jumpsuit is his friend, Ben Byford. Seconds later, the other inmate attacks.
He pushed me, and I was like, what the f, dude? And then he just f***ing hit me.
Corrections officers, called COs, rush in to pry them apart. Fort Dodge has zero tolerance for fighting. As punishment, COs take Byford to segregation.
And I just remember sitting in the chair, getting my handcuffed, thinking, damn, I was only here 2 minutes. That's like a record or something.
But he doesn't regret the fight. In this young men's prison, image means everything, and Byford has shown his strength. Boggs appears weak, And without Byford, he's on his own.
I don't know. If he keeps to himself, he's all right, but otherwise, he's gonna have a hard time. People don't like that. Everybody's out to prove themselves, so they're like, that's a good target to deal with.
Back in the unit, more inmates gang up on Boggs. Seasoned inmates watch him, including 25-year-old Jerome Anderson. He was locked up 6 years ago for drug possession and is one of the unit's toughest veterans.
Just hold on to it.
In his cell, Boggs' situation goes from bad to worse. His new cellmate is Jerome Anderson.
Yeah, that's honor unit.
Nervously, Boggs attempts to fit in. He's read the prison rules and regulations.
Well, orientation's between level 1 and 2, so you either move up to 2 or 1. I don't know. I just know what the schedule says.
Where is the schedule? In all these books? I don't know nothing. I don't even know what to tell you.
But the one thing Boggs needs to know most isn't in the rulebook. Anderson has a short temper and little patience for first-timers. Thomas Boggs entered Iowa's only prison for young men just a few hours ago. And already, the inmates inside torment him. He hopes they'll stop once he gets rid of his orange jumpsuit. It screams he's new. He gets 3 changes of clothes, 1 pair of shoes, and his new identity, a number.
Put the numbers right under your chin.
But in the yard, the taunting is worse than ever.
Try to do one of them.
At Fort Dodge Prison, the yard is the harshest proving ground. Inmates group together based on race and gang affiliations. The only way a new inmate can stay safe is within a group. But to earn acceptance, he must show physical strength. Thomas Boggs has one chance to impress the groups.
I can do 240 in one way. Are you kidding me?
But all he does is draw unwanted attention.
What do you weigh? You weigh about what? 280? You weigh 220. And you're killed.
When other young inmates face heckling, they fight back. They're desperate to impress the groups and prove they're tough. But Boggs doesn't see the point.
That is senseless. All fighting does in here is make your time worse, but it's not like I'm not going to defend myself, but if I'm given a choice, I'd rather not.